Before you spend a single dollar on a real estate pre-licensing course, there are 6 things you need to know before you get your license. Hey, listen, my name is Robert Rico. For the past 14 years, I've helped more than 60,000 students get their real estate license and start their new careers. In this video, I'm walking you through the real income numbers, how much money you need before you start, what your actual job is as an agent, the 3 career paths a license opens up, why mentorship can make or break your first year, and last but not least, how to get licensed fast. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. We put out content like this every week, and we're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. We need you to subscribe today. Now, let's get into it. Let's start with the number everyone wants to know. The median income for a real estate agent in the US is around $50,000 a year. And that's the median, meaning half of all agents make less than that and half make more. A lot of brand new agents make close to nothing in their first year, but here's the other side. Your income is completely uncapped. No manager capping you at $22 an hour. There are agents in their 20s pulling 6 figures. Some make 7. That's real. So what separates the ones who earn 6 figures from the ones who quit after a year? 1, financial runway. 2, marketing. And 3, mentorship. We're covering all 3. And the next one is where most people get blindsided. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. You probably won't close a deal in your first 1 to 3 months. That's all right. In competitive markets, it can take 6. Doesn't mean it has to. During that time, your rent, your phone bill, your car payment, none of those stop. Add up your monthly expenses and multiply by 6. That's your minimum runway. Now listen carefully. If you don't have that saved, you need a plan B. A part-time job, contract work. The number one reason new agents fail isn't that they're bad at real estate. It's that they run out of money before they ever get the chance to prove themselves. Getting licensed isn't free. Course fees, exam fees, board dues, MLS access, marketing costs. Budget a few $1,000s for your first year in operating expenses. And here's something most people don't realize. The majority of people get licensed while working another job. Most people who come through our school have another income source while they ramp up. You don't have to have it all figured out before you start, which actually leads perfectly, just perfectly, into the next section, because understanding your path changes everything. A real estate license fits more than one lifestyle. Here are the 4 paths. Full-time agent. This is where the big money is. You go all in. I'm talking all in. Marketing every day. Taking every call, showing houses on weekends. The ceiling is as high as you're willing to build it. But hold on, pump the brakes. The first 2 years demand everything you got. Now, part-time agent. You could do this part-time, especially early on. Keep your day job. Close deals on nights and weekends. Transition to full-time once the momentum is there. You'll grow slower, but you'll have financial stability while you learn. Just know, part-time effort gets part-time results. Referral agent. These are people who collect the referral commission. They have no intention of getting a license to sell real estate. Instead, when they find a lead, they will send that lead to another agent who is licensed. Then, when that agent closes a deal with them, the referral agent collects a small portion of the commission. There's a lot of people who will get their license, work a full-time job, and refer people to another agent as a nice side income. Works out great. It can also be a great way to earn a few bucks if you're getting your license for investing. Speaking of investing, you can be an investor with a license. A license gives you direct MLS access and lets you represent yourself in transactions, keeping the buyer's agent commission on every deal you do. If you're actively investing, the license pays for itself fast. Know which lane you're in before you start. It shapes every decision you make. And speaking of decisions that shape your career, the next one might be the most important thing I say in this entire video. Marketing is your actual job. This is the single biggest misconception new agents have. You think your job is showing houses and writing contracts. It's not. Your job is getting people to choose you as their agent, to choose you. The houses and contracts are the reward. You could know every clause in a purchase agreement and still go broke if nobody knows you exist. This is why so many agents end up becoming content creators. It's a powerful way to market and promote your business. Start a TikTok or Instagram focused on your local market. Answer questions for first-time home buyers. Film yourself at listings. Share what you're learning as you go. People love watching someone build something in real time. You don't need a big following to get your first client. You just need to be visible and consistent. That's the key word, consistent. Beyond social, there are paid leads, open houses, networking, and good old-fashioned conversations with everyone you know. Now, the agents who make it big treat lead generation as their primary focus, not something they'll get around to. Stay with me, because this next section is what separates agents who survive their first year from those who don't. Get a mentor or join a team. And I want you to consider that. Your pre-licensing course teaches you real estate law. It does not teach you how to run a real estate business. Now think about that for a second. The gap between passing your exam and closing your first deal is enormous. It's huge. And the fastest way to bridge it is with a mentor. Find yourself an experienced agent or broker who'll let you shadow them and learn their systems. Yes, they'll probably take a cut of your commissions. That's fine. Think of it as a tuition. Think of it as an investment, except this time you're actually learning things that make you money. Can't find a mentor? Join a team. Nothing wrong with that. A good team gives you leads, training, and accountability. You'll learn more in 6 months on a strong team than you will in 2 years trying to figure this whole thing out yourself. The agents who skip this step are the ones who end up in the 80% failure statistic. Don't let pride cost you your career before it starts. Let's talk about the actual logistics of getting licensed. The process varies by state, but generally a pre-licensing course has a set amount of required hours depending on where you live. A course final exam, a state licensing exam, and then finding a brokerage to hang your license with. Some states like Florida, for example, require additional post-licensing courses. My advice, don't overthink the coursework. Your goal is to pass the exam, not memorize a textbook. Skim for key concepts, then spend the majority of your study time on practice exams. Repetition is how you lock it in. The whole process can take a few weeks to a few months if you're focused and depending on the required course duration. If you're thinking, all right, I'm doing this, the next step is simple. Get your pre-licensing education done. Our program is built to get you licensed fast. So if you're ready to make the jump, click the link in the description for discounts or even a free intro session. If you like this video, do me a huge favor. Be a part of the 28% of people who subscribe to US Realty Training. Our goal is to get to 100,000 subscribers. So doing so helps us grow the channel and get you more content like this video. Oh, by the way, this video only scratches the surface. So I recommend watching this interview next, right there. This one. We covered the expectations and reality of what it's like to work in real estate during your first year. I highly, highly recommend it.